I got my bag, cause I'm the dope man. Don't start the whip unless I got my mag. I don't trust no man. Can't get ahead, they bringing up my past, so let me go in. I was bending blocks and spinning back to kick the dough in. Before you serve, you gotta lock it up, bitch, I'm knowing. Draco with a couple $100, I'm not going. She text and say I love you with all my heart, you gotta show me. If you ain't talking paper progression, then don't approach me. Glock come with a ladder and my jeans is always poking. If I wake up, I ain't made no paper, then I ain't smoking. Before I fuck, I gotta grab a mag, not no Trojan. When you trap, you gotta listen up, really focus. I was bagging up.
Folks, good people, how are we doing? We're doing round two here. Round two, as we had a little short power glitch outage, but I think we're good to go now. I think we're good to go now for sure. Yeah, I think we're all good to go. Checking across the board on everything to make sure everything is good to go. I swear to God, these Mondays are something else. These Mondays are something else. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. These Mondays are on a whole new level today. Mondays on a whole new level today. Hold on. Have an in-studio guest here as well, so we got some things going on. Gonna get this going the right way here very, very shortly. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. But this is Certa Pro Painters presents Montez at Midday. It's your boy Dre Montes. Hope everyone is doing well on this, what I like to call Make It Happen Monday, or Mamba Mentality Monday. However you want to do it, but most importantly, thank you all for being here on this spectacular day, I would like to call it. Yes, it is the weather time for sure. We will get into it. Oh, well, having a little technical difficulties right there on that end. We'll get back to that later. But how are you folks doing out there in the land, in the place to be, known as the Intertwines out there? If you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. If you're celebrating an anniversary, happy anniversary to you. If you're off today, congratulations. It is probably your final time to do some last-minute Christmas shopping because Santa is watching. He is out there for sure. And to the rest of us, it is a happy Festivus Day for the rest of us. My Seinfeld lovers out there, how are we doing? All right, folks, got high fives in the building. Chest bump. Let's hug it out. Let's get in here for the real thing. Before I get into introducing my guest, on Friday's show, we took the show on the road. We went over to downtown Belleville, Illinois. Shout out to Bell Vegas, as the folks call it. And also, before we get into the show, thank you to Mikey and the girls for the hat. Shout out to OKC. Thank you for the hat to the band members. And it's almost that time of the year, fellas, when we must get the band back together. Well, we did a show Friday over at the Candy Bar in downtown Belleville, formerly known as 7 Bar and Sushi Bar, then 7 Wine and Sushi Bar, but 7. Thank you again to the lovely Stephanie and crew. It was an outstanding time. Miss Cindy and Miss Rose was there. It is a candy paradise. For the sugar fetish or binge you want to go on, go over there. If you're trying to do something nice for your kids, have that day out with your kids, just you and the kids, maybe you and the wife, but today is usually dad and the kids. So dad, if you want to take the girls or your boys somewhere, or your kids, go check out the Candy Bar in downtown Belleville, Illinois, or for Bell Vegas, as we call it. I lived over there for 15 years, and it was awesome seeing some of the people I hadn't seen in quite some time. It was a really, really fun atmosphere to be a part of on Friday. Again, shout out and thank you again to the Candy Bar and the beautiful people in downtown Bell Vegas. As you know, you can get over there right now and check out Santa and go check out a movie at the Lincoln Movie Theater. You can go do all that. Grim and Gorley, get some coffee or some nice floral arrangements for the house or the loved one. Or stop by the office lounge. Say hello to the crew. Tavern on Main as well as margaritas. They all have something for you And tell them all Dre Montes said hi, as well as Bigfoot Comics. A lot of things going on. Shopping, family in town, family traveling, to all the folks on the road and the airs. Pace yourself. Pull over if you're tired. Play some good music and make sure the passenger does not what? Go to sleep. You cannot be in the passenger seat and go to sleep on a road trip. That's you got one job with two. Stay awake and control the radio. That's it. And open the food. You have a job to do in the passenger seat. And as well as all the time, please be aware of your surroundings if you're going Christmas shopping at nighttime. Remember where you park at. Do the 15-second rule. Can you get in your car and pull off in 15 seconds? Get in and out of your car in 15 seconds. We don't have time for you to be having your head down, looking at your phone and looking for your keys in your purse with your head down with a PS5 and some Jordan shoes and purse and cologne in your possession for Christmas gifts. Because you know what's going to happen? They're going to take all that. So please be aware of your surroundings. Well, the fact that we have a short week, I thought we'd change things up this week. So instead of doing hometown highlights, as I normally do it on Wednesdays, where I feature someone from the area that I think is deemed as doing something pretty positive that I think more and more people need to find out about. So I find ways to bring them on the show, and that way they can express themselves, what they've been through, to let you know, hey, just because you see it on the movies don't mean it was that easy. This is a real person. These are real things people are going through, their struggle, their progressions, their outcome, and their story. And I've been meeting a lot of people like that, and I'm like, hey, I think more people need to hear more stories from people that are from here, people that can relate to, because them people on TV, we can't relate to them. We can't. In our mind, we think they know them. Like, I really think I'm going to be in the John Elway documentary on Netflix because I caddied for him and Bruce Smith back in 1989 and 90 over in Hawaii. I don't think I'm going to be in it, but in my mind, I'm in that documentary. I'm in that documentary. So today, joining me on the Hometown Highlights segment of the show of Certain Pro Painters presents Montez at Midday is a good friend of the show, on and off the air. Got to know him in the neighborhood. Proud product of Dutchtown neighborhood. Is on the board in Dutchtown, so got some good, positive things going on in that neighborhood. Without further ado, my dude, Ben Robinson. How we doing, Ben?
I'm all right, man. Appreciate you.
Billionaire Royalties in the building. Billionaire
Yes, sir.
Royalties in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How you doing, man?
Oh, man, I'm doing better than good this holiday season. I can't complain. How about yourself?
I'm doing all right, man. I can't complain either, man. Just taking it day by day, minute by minute, you know.
If we did complain, who would listen to us?
The baby. That's about it.
So I had him on my show last summer, I believe, or a summer and a half ago. Yeah. Had him on my show, but now been on this platform in the studio. Again, shout out to Justin Overtime Studio. I have him on this platform to let people know about him, because you never know who could help you or give you words of encouragement or give you like, okay, now I know. You never know when you can hear the completed piece of the puzzle of what you're going through. And I think Ben is one of those people that can provide that through what he's been through and what he has done, and there's no telling what else is on the horizon. So, Ben, you want to tell the folks a little bit about you, if you don't mind?
Oh, well, yeah. Like you say, I'm from the Dutchtown neighborhood. Been in that area for over 30 years. Was raised in the area since I was a little kid. I work at Habitat for Humanity right now. I'm the owner of Billionaire Royalties, where it's a conglomerate of assortments of things that I do, such as photography. I'm a notary public. I also do graphic design, and I sell my own apparel. I'm here. I'm a graduate from Roosevelt High School that's in the neighborhood, as well. So just a product of this Southside environment, man, and I love it.
That's what's up. You're a Rough Rider. I'm a Bulldog. That being something to Bulldog. That old PHL rivalry is still up in here somewhere. And I've used your notary services before with Billionaire Royalties, but you just don't do that. Can you elaborate a little bit more for the folks on What's going on at Billionaire Royalties?
So yeah, at Billionaire Royalties, you know, my main focus right now is I've been doing photography for a while. That's been a passion of mine since I was a kid. I've always had a camera in my hand and things of that nature. So, you know, people was always telling me I should jump into photography more on the professional side. So that's what I started doing. Purchased my first professional camera and just took it from there. You know, so yeah, I also, like you said, I'm a notary public, so I notarize documents and things of that nature for people. So if you need those services, you know, let me know. And then, yeah, I also sell my own apparel up under my own, you know what I'm saying, company as well. 9 times out of 10, I'm also designing my own things as well. Yep.
That's what's up. And do you have a website you want to share with the people that want to get some
Yeah,
more
at
information?
billionaireroyalties.com, you know, yeah, you can go to my website and check out everything that I'm doing. You can book me for notary services, book me for photography services, consultations, all of that. You know, I'm also a mentor in the neighborhood as well. So, you know, we always steady on the grind and steady working to try to help our people out in any way that we can.
There's nothing wrong with that, man.
For sure.
Right now, I think we need more mentors from the neighborhood than these celebrities that do this helicopter thing.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be connected with someone I know that came from the neighborhood. You know, that can have a real connection with, okay, I know him.
Right.
I know where that house is. I know his sister. I know his people.
Yeah.
So that's more reliable when you meet someone like that than somebody that's not even from here, but because they have an affiliation or a connection in St. Louis, they get connected with these programs and they're doing things, and they're doing a helicopter moment.
Right. Yeah.
And sometimes it comes off in a bad way, because to me, it looks like they're doing it for the click,
Mm-hmm.
for this cause, but it's not a continuous thing. And there's so many positive programs going on in the St. Louis area, in these cities that don't, and these municipalities don't get talked about a lot.
Right.
I mean, Dutchtown doesn't get talked about that much.
Yeah.
But when you're driving down Gravois, you can see the improvements
Oh, yeah, for
that
sure.
have happened in the past year to year and a half.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, you know, right now, you know, these last 24 months, the Dutchtown name has been ringing throughout the city a lot. You know, and that's due to consistent work and dedication, due to people like me, people like my partner Marcus Haskins. You know, we got people in the neighborhood, Chip Smith, Tasha Smith. You know what I'm saying? Our board members, Nate Lindsay. You know what I'm saying? We've all collectively, you know what I'm saying, wholeheartedly put work and effort and time into what Dutchtown has grown into these last 5 years. You know, a lot of the projects that we turned over this year and last year, we were looking to get back maybe in like a 5 to 10 year span. But, you know, just from that collective push and, you know, city seeing it as well, you know, we're not always trying to attack the city dollars. We're always trying to raise our own money in Dutchtown. So with the city money as well, it's just, you know what I'm saying, it's a win-win situation for everybody.
I've learned over the years, being a part of neighborhood programs, community projects, volunteering, that it really helps to put a face with the cause.
Yeah.
So when people just see names
Mm-hmm.
and see an event, like they kind of standoffish. But when you go around and you tell people who you are and you give them the actual information,
Yeah.
you get more of a feedback from that.
Yeah.
You get more attendance. You get more participation.
Yeah.
You get more of the truthfulness on what it needs and takes to help this particular community or neighborhood at that time. That's what I admire about what's been going on since I moved back to the South Side. But I learned that this weekend as well, small town, big cities that have that small town appeal, and then everybody in America at some point spent the time in the South when they were a kid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And you saw manners in a way you never saw before.
for sure.
Some you picked up, some you didn't.
Mm-hmm.
But either way, that small town thing, man, I think that's still important. And it's sad, but during the holidays, it seems like it's the only time we pay attention to it.
Yeah.
It's like Veterans Day. Veterans and veterans, the only time they pay attention is in November.
Right.
But there are veterans out here year-round that need help and support.
Right.
Like homelessness is year-round.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, it's like illiteracy that's going on. It's not just during the school year.
Yeah.
It's year-round support and effort out there. So I do commend you guys on doing that. And you've already spoke on what the Dutchtown neighborhood has done this past year. I've seen from social media the kickball events, the give back programs, the haircuts, the giveaways, the movie night. I mean, that's pretty cool. Anything that you can speak about that happened last year that really blew your mind by the neighborhood outcome or community support?
I mean, yeah, always, that the turnout from our annual back to school event, Marquette Community Day, that's held that first Sunday in August. It always amazes me and everybody else every year because it's always it's tricky on how me and Marcus put everything together, and then we always try to add some extra to it to try to make a little added bonus. Like, oh yeah, we can do it. So we've always had this big dream for the back to school event, which part of it was like starting on this side of the park, and Marquette goes on to the other side where Compton is at now, where Compton runs between and to stretch the back to school event all the way out to that side as well. Because the MCD is more, it's just more than a back to school event. It's a community day event. So we have a host of things there. So we're always trying to grow it out. So yeah, this year's turnout was amazing. We added some more things. We closed Compton off, which was the first time we did since we've been doing it in our 6-year span. So yeah, that was huge for us right there. So yeah, and then the basketball court was open too. So it was like we finally, after 6 years, made that connection to close Compton off and bridge over to the other side of the park with the community day.
That's what's up, man. And I like how engaging it was.
Oh
It
yeah,
just wasn't one side. It was entire families there. It was the community there. It was the business owners that was
yep,
there. The
definitely.
movers and the shakers that are really trying to make a change in a neighborhood.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And when you're making change in a neighborhood, it doesn't look good when the change is going on because traffic. And then a
Yeah,
little bit of crime happening. You got the vandalism. But
right.
when it's all said and done, at the end, total product, the way it's looking from the photos I've seen online and from just the communication over there in Dutchtown, I think this is going to be awesome looking right there on Gravois.
Oh yeah,
I think
for sure.
this is what it needed. Probably not the right time, the way the traffic was done, but
Yeah,
overall, I think
yeah.
they caught on to what was going on to the other end of Gravois too. So at the same time,
Yeah, Shane did that.
yeah,
Shane held that side of Dutchtown down. Yeah, he's always, making sure things are getting taken care of over there in the best way he can, and any way that we can as a neighborhood, we always try to push our efforts that way as well. So yeah, man, definitely you always gonna see the neighborhood changing with the group that we got now. You always gonna see something being added or something, changing within the neighborhood because, change is good.
it
People
is.
always think change is bad, but in my eyes, change is good. It's just depending on what type of change it is.
If you're the same person you were 5 years ago, something's wrong.
Definitely.
Something's wrong. If you're the
Yeah.
same person you are 5 years ago, you haven't learned a thing.
Yeah,
And when
definitely.
people say, I'm the same, I ain't changed a bit, well, I don't want to be around you now. Because
For
if you
sure.
haven't shown any type of growth, something's just fishy about
Exactly,
that
yeah.
with me. But I love all these different communities that have been growing around St. Louis itself
Oh, yeah,
that
for
have been
sure.
doing some great things on the north side, the west side, over here on the south. They've been getting it in.
Yeah.
And we've needed that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
We're tired of people that don't live in the neighborhoods telling us how bad the neighborhood is. Let's go. Let us go look at your neighborhood.
Exactly.
Let's go look at your neighborhood. We're gonna keep it right there on this billionaire royalties that you got going. What's your next product with them you got coming?
So right now, my next thing that I'm really been pondering and working on, I got a good friend that I'm working with, and we actually trying to, launch our own podcast, and it's mainly focused more towards, just blending a different style of cultural things and setting it, having a firm base with like getting, in touch with self and stones and herbs and gems and stuff like that. And just mixing the culture in like that. So yeah, and just trying to launch a platform to where, people can speak their voice. We got, those controversial opinions or topics, we just want to go through that. So yeah, we working on that right now. And then, I'm always dropping some type of pearl. So yeah, that and
Yeah,
just
you
trying
keep
to
the swag lit. I have to commend you on that. You keep the swag
just
lit.
trying to grow my photography and videography business as well. So yeah, that's what's mainly I'm pushing it right
That's what's up. That's what's up. Before I lost my vision, I wanted to dabble in that photography,
now. Yeah,
especially when I was playing competitive softball out there on the circuit. That photography would have came in the key back then. But that's awesome to the people that are doing the photography
it's
work
crazy
around
you
town.
say that about vision because I almost gave it up one time and I pulled the shoot off. Like I had an eye appointment and I didn't know they was finna dilute my eyes and I had
That
yeah
is the worst.
it was a wedding. So yeah, I pulled it off, man. I don't know how I pulled it off, but man, I pulled it off. almost gave up after that because I was like, man, I'm finna mess these people picture up. Pictures turned out good though, so yeah, I kind of commended, you know what I'm saying, patted myself on the back for that because I didn't think I was gonna make it, man.
I learned this a long time ago in working for myself. One of the trials and tribulations. It's not about what we think, as long as the client is happy. I learned that a long time ago. If we go in there thinking it's about us,
Yeah.
you're gonna lose a client.
Oh yeah, I was.
Or
killed.
the event's not gonna go well.
I was outside in the sun. I was killed. I was like, oh man, because you definitely don't want to be outside after
No.
your eyes have been diluted. Definitely if you don't got on the right pair of like shades. Like luckily I had some good pair of shades that had that UV in it, so it helped me out.
Man, I have one of the worst eye dilated stories ever. Right when they were trying to figure out what was going on before I got actually diagnosed with LHON, I had to go to the VA to get my eyes done. And she said, "You got somebody to pick you up?" I was like, "No, I'll be okay. I'll be all right. I got this." Man, I got outside. It was a cloudy day, which was fine.
Mm-hmm.
But then the sun came out. Oh, my God. You'd have thought I was trying to audition to Outcry Meryl Streep.
Definitely.
It was just a pool of tears running from my eyes. I was like, oh, my God. It was the worst, man.
Definitely.
It was the worst. So we're coming to the close of 24.
Yeah.
And I hear this a lot, man. It's one of the most overused phrases out there. And I still don't know what it means. I can't wait till this year is over with to show everybody the new me. Why you gotta wait till then?
Yeah, like it don't even make sense.
I mean, was your 24 that bad? Did you have a bad 24?
Right, it don't make sense sometimes.
I mean, was your whole 12 months that bad? Now you gotta wait till January 1st to make a change.
Now you want to start all the way over again.
You gotta wait till January 1st to make a change. I don't get that. That in the New Year's resolution, if people be more truthful with themselves, write down and say what you can do.
Yeah.
Not with other people.
What you can do.
What you can do. You hear it all the time. I'm doing the best I can do. Well, that's all I got. I'm not gonna only give you this. But when it comes to the resolution and talking out loud about self and up talking yourself, why do people lie? You know damn well you're not using no 40 pounds this year. just be. Well, I'm gonna lose 40 pounds this year. I'm gonna go to the gym the first. You're a damn lie, Ted. Nancy, you tripping. Be realistic.
Right.
You know, I'm gonna cut out bread this month. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Baby steps.
Yeah.
But when they try to go all in, well, I'm gonna save 25% of my check. I'm gonna get 10% to my kids.
Okay.
I'm gonna go running every 3 hours. I'm gonna go run. No, you're not. Just do one thing.
They tuned into the hype train. That's all, man.
Last year I said I'm gonna travel more. That was it. I went on a 3-week camping trip. Best time ever. You talking about the gems and the stones and being with the people.
Yeah.
Walking naked and letting your barefoot touch the earth and hugging a tree naked is the most therapeutic shit ever. Yeah, I was on shrooms, but that's not the point.
Made it even better.
All right, so closing out 24 from your Billionaire Royalties and from your involvement here in the city, in the Dutchtown neighborhood. What's some highlights you want to put out there from 24 that you're really proud of?
Oh man, from 24, man, it was a lot of them. You know, we had a successful kickball tournament again. You know, like I say, the back to school event was real huge. From my standpoint, Billionaire Royalties wise, man, you know, my photography business, you know what I'm saying, got highlighted a lot this year. You know what I'm saying? I collaborated with a few people, did a red carpet shoot for a movie that was coming out from St. Louis that was, you know what I'm saying, directed by a good friend of mine, Buff Gutter. Shout out to Buff Nim. And
all right, shout out.
Hustle City, yeah. Be looking for that movie. You should see me in there somewhere, you know what I'm saying? But stay tuned. That should be dropping soon on all platforms, I do believe.
Already.
Yeah. Yep, that you just steady being on the grind, and steady just building the brand and just trying to brand myself, and trying to keep the image that I want my image to be, and just what I'm saying, be able to be cool and live life,
That's what's
24,
up, man.
24 was up and down, it was up and down, give and take, what I'm saying, lessons learned, and right now where I'm at, closing 24 out, I'm okay with 24, you know what I'm saying, I'm ready to collaborate with more people in 25 and just build my image, man. For
There
real.
it is. That's what I'm talking about right
Yeah.
there. Yeah, 24 was definitely I think every year is a challenge. And the older we get, I think we appreciate the life lessons that were told to us and the ones we saw and things we had to figure out on our own.
Hmm.
I don't want to do that no more. I ain't never doing that. Okay, I learned from that. Okay, now let's go here. But it's the way that we reflect on the year to move forward in what we're doing in relationship, financially, and in your own business sense. I think
Yeah.
reflecting on the year helps us catapult that even better. And I think some people just give up so early that they just think just because the calendar is changing mean everything is going to come that fast. You got to apply yourself to
Yeah,
that.
definitely.
I
Yeah.
mean, this is not that time where they just gave everybody the money and you didn't have to do nothing. Them days over with.
Yeah.
They've
It's over
learned
with.
from that lesson on that.
Yeah.
They're not doing that anymore. It's like the last time your parents said, "We going away for the weekend. Don't have nobody in my house." What did
Hmm.
we do? We let somebody in the house.
Yeah.
And we were not allowed to have anybody else in the house again when they were gone.
That's
We had
it.
old nosy ass Miss Jenkins watching us.
Gatekeeper, man. There's always a guardian out there watching, man.
In
For sure.
business and in life.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Definitely. Yeah. Definitely.
I
For
want to
sure.
throw myself out there to do I want to MC your kickball tournament. I want to add some funny commentary to it.
Man, come on
I
out,
want to
man.
come on out there.
Man, come on out, man. Consider yourself signed up, man.
Sarah Jenkins. Sarah hasn't played kickball since 5th grade when she
We'll
promised to go
love
pro.
it. Yes, we'll love that, man. Yeah, because then the kickball tournament is wrapped around the Juneteenth holiday too as well. So it's a lot going on with that event as well. Just besides the kickball tournament,
All right.
we have vendors out there. We have entertainment going on, spoken word as well. So it's a lot going on. So yeah, having you out there, what I'm saying, commentating the kickball games would be dope, man. Better be dope.
So I go on vacation that time of year, so I'm available. I'm available. I'm on the vacay. We go on vacay starting August 30th. That's our last day. April 30th. We out.
Yeah, see, mine is usually after MCD. That's what I definitely did this year. Just from doing so much, I took a break, and like right now I'm ramping back up. So you know what I'm saying. So yeah,
I know how that can be, my man.
yeah,
But at the same time, when the year is closing out, there's just some things that I kind of miss, though. That I didn't take heed of. You got to wait to that part of the year again to see it again because the summer goes by so fast.
yeah,
The older you get, it goes by so fast. But the fall and winter, here forever. It's here forever. I mean, it is just. I wish we
Summer
could get
go
a
by
do-over.
fast for me because I'm busy. You know what I'm saying? That's like come springtime, coming out of spring, I'm busy all the way until August, until the middle of August. Definitely, for sure. So when it's coming into fall, I usually take a break around my birthday. I've been trying to do what you say. One of my things I've been promising myself was to travel.
Yeah.
So like if I don't have nothing planned on my birthday, I just last few years I've been just going places. And this year I went to LA, went by myself,
Those are the best trips.
and it was dope.
When I go somewhere by myself,
It
I
was
ain't got to worry
dope.
about your schedule, what you want
It
to
was
eat,
nice,
when you
yeah.
ready to leave.
Yeah,
I'm
it was
going.
nice. Yeah, it was.
It's time to hit the road.
It
It's
was
time to
definitely
hit
nice.
the road.
Never been out west, man. I had chased the sunset, man, for like 30 minutes. I was tripped out, man. Like come across this hill, and I thought the sun was gone, but when I came across the hill, it crested on the ocean. It was glistening, and I just chased it for like 30 minutes.
Man, that's like me out there in the woods camping. Just
Yeah,
looking up is just darkness and sound and just
it's amazing.
there's no cell phone, no music. It's just
Yeah.
you and the sound.
For
It's just
sure.
and
It's
just
amazing.
darkness and nudity. It's beautiful.
Yeah,
it is.
it
Oh
is.
my God,
For
I
sure.
could do that. I used to want a big old house and all this. No, give me a street level home. I don't even want a basement.
Some land.
Everything on one level.
And
Give me some land.
land.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's it.
And
A
some
golf
land.
cart only I can drive.
Yep. I've been wanting to get a crib and everything too, but when you be out there in them areas like that, I think different. I be like, man, I just need to come out here. It's peaceful.
You can get the mind right.
Yeah, it's
You
peaceful.
can get the mind right. When
As
I
long
was
as I
young,
find the right location, not too far out the city area, then you're saying you're good.
yeah, I don't want to be 4 hours away from milk or nothing like that. No, I don't want to use the river and horseback and my finger in a
That's too
bicycle.
far.
No,
Yeah,
no, I
that's
don't want to
too
live like that. Now,
far.
damn that. No, he's down yonder. He's up around that tree down there.
You see a road, don't see nothing, but it's like 3 houses back down about 2 miles down that road.
He's down there. He'll see you. I thought you said he was blind. He can see you though.
Definitely. Because Buster and them going to start barking.
So, 25 is right around the corner, literally.
Yeah.
Any
like
big
tomorrow.
news? Any breaking news? 25 is
tomorrow.
here coming. What you got? You in the movies? We know that's coming.
Yeah, man. Like I say, another thing, just me just with us in the community, we always think competition, you know what I mean? So like I'm just putting myself out there this year as far as like collaborating with more people more, I want to, help people help me or help other people. However, I just want to collaborate and do more work with other people, whether that's in photography, videography, or just event-wise. Definitely event-wise, it's 2 events I've been talking about with a few guys, that's real heavy in the city that I want to pull off this year. So stay tuned to that. It'll be around the summertime, so it will be, if once you see the names drop, the city will know that, this is something definitely to come to for sure.
They gonna know what's up, man.
Yeah, for
They
sure.
gonna know what's up.
Yeah,
That's
it'll
what
be
I'm
one of
talking
them
about
events,
right
man. Yeah, so that's what's real big with me in 25 right now, man. And raising the little ones, she doing gymnastics now, so I got I got a gymnastics background, so
Look
I'm
at that.
finna start getting on the ground with her, working with her more, because she excited about gymnastics. So yeah, that's real big too.
Oh man, the parent, seeing that parent who has a kid that's involved in sports, the joy you have on your face,
Man, yeah,
Oh
for sure.
man, oh
For
man,
sure, yeah.
man. I have grandbabies now, and according to their parents, they're showing a little athleticism where the decision could be made. I think they want to play sports. Hey, I don't have no involvement in this. I'm going to let y'all make the decision.
Yeah.
I tried to make a decision for y'all, and I was shut down by 9 corporate laws out there. So I played as long as I could.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
that joy and satisfaction knowing that your parent is supporting you playing sports is one of the most amazing feelings you can ever experience as a child or a parent.
And she was even more excited that she didn't know I had the background in gymnastics. So when I told her, she was like, nah. So I was like, just ask your granny.
Oh, when your kids don't know you had athleticism or talent, and they find out from somebody else, they give you that look like,
Yep.
Daddy, you can dance?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Showed her some stuff how I used to tumble out on the playground, and she
Ain't
took
heard
it
that
to
word in a
school.
long
She went
time.
to school and did it. So, yeah, definitely. That's one of my main excitements for that.
That's what's
just
up.
helping her grow in gymnastics.
Sweet. If you're just tuning in, this is CertaPro Painters presents Montez at Midday. I'm your host, Dre Montes, on this Make It Happen Monday, Mamba Mentality Monday. And we usually do this segment on a Wednesday. It's called Hometown Highlights. And today we have Ben Robinson on the show, who is part of Billionaire Royalties, as well as the Dutchtown community as well, and Habitat for Humanity. He's also just let us know he's in a movie coming out this year. And you're like the 30th person I've met in St. Louis that's in a movie.
It's a little snippet.
Why haven't I gotten an invite to Drake? I'm not trying to be. I could be the dude in the back that just turn around.
It's a
and
little
point.
snippet. I think I get like 5 seconds of fame, but hey, it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? Then what was even big about, like I said, I know most of the crew that, like, especially the ones that put it on. So
Right.
went to school with one of the main ones. So yeah.
I don't want to speak in point. Just put me in the background. Just let me turn around. They can see the fro. Or
That's the
something.
type of scene I
Yeah.
got.
They'll be like, oh, that damn Dre is
That's
right
my
there.
scene, yeah.
I knew to him.
That's my scene, yes.
Like my
For
grandfather's in the movie Harlem Nights.
Oh, that's what's up.
He was one of the founders of the Black Stuntman Association. His name is Eddie Smith. The scene in Harlem Nights when that little bitty man shoots that little pea shooter, pew, that's my grandfather.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Heck
that's my
nah.
grandfather right there. Smithsonian
Sweet.
has a whole wing dedicated, and I'm hoping this summer to make my trip to take a
To go to
photo
Smithsonian.
next to it
Yeah.
and show some love.
Yeah. Yeah, that was I wanted to go to Getty when I was out in LA, but I was on my way back.
How long were you out there?
I was out there for a few days.
Few
About
days?
2.5 days, yeah. Just went out there for my birthday, chilled, came back the next day.
See, that's what I
Day and a
did
half.
last year for my 53rd birthday. I went to Springfield, Illinois.
Yeah, I was out there
And
for 2.5 days.
while at Springfield, Illinois, I went to this place as a kid on a field trip, but I don't remember it. So I had to tell you one or two things. I was talking too damn much and didn't remember. I went to Lincoln's house, his crib.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't remember none of that. Did the whole tour.
Oh, okay.
Didn't remember none of it. I'm like, hold on. I came up here, though. I came up here.
Heck nah.
Don't remember none of that. But I did something for me on my birthday. So that's when you're
what
doing
it is.
something that you want to do for your birthday, it's totally different.
Yeah.
It's cool when people want to do something nice for you and they
Yeah.
think you want to do this for your birthday. But when you want to do something for your birthday
Yeah.
and you get to do it, it's a game changer.
That's been one of the main ones right there, go out west.
It's like when you was a kid, when either your mom or dad or granny told you, go ahead over there and pick out what you want. What?
Right.
What you mean? I get the,
Yeah.
what you mean? What's the catch?
Yeah.
What's the catch?
Yeah, straight excitement when I got there from when I landed to when I flew off. Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Again, it's been a pleasure and honor to have you in the studio. You can
Gratitude
stick by
likewise.
here while I roll into some sports stuff. Chime in if you want to. But I'm going to get into what took place this weekend in the world of sports. Again, thank you to the great folks and good people over in downtown Belleville. We were there Friday. We did a remote at the Candy Bar. If you haven't been to the Candy Bar, check it out, folks. I'm telling you. It will bring out the kid in you for sure. I had a wonderful, spectacular time. Really did. Getting out there with the people. When people see a podcast themselves, I like the looks they give you. They give you that look like, is he talking? Who he talking to? I like that. But I had a great time as well. All right, folks, it's Christmas time. We got a few reminders to put out there to some folks. You know how some of y'all can get about Christmas time. For you folks out there that are new in a relationship, what I mean by that, did you just spend your first Thanksgiving together, but you weren't together for for Halloween, but you were together for Thanksgiving. So that means on Christmas, the expectations. Who's driving? Who house we going to first? Are we taking all our gifts with us? Are we dressing alike? You got to get all this out the way. Again, smoking etiquette. If you go into a house and you know they don't smoke that loud, stop thinking cologne is going to cover it up. It won't. Smell like a well-smelled skunk. We don't want that. What else? No drinking and driving. It is too late in the year for that. That means you're not getting out of jail. When, kids? January 2nd. You don't want to hear no excuses. I just had a couple. I live down the street. 97% of the people that get locked up for DUIs or where, kids? Down the street from their house. We're going to look out for each other and do something great for one another this Christmas season. If you have not put your tree up yet, let it go. And please do not be late dropping your kids off to your husband. All right, Ben, appreciate it, my man. Thanks again for the show. Please do not be late dropping your kids off to your husband. And you know damn well Christmas was his day. Be on time with them kids. I think those are all of the Christmas etiquettes that we do have. Also, no arguments about the past in front of the family or that nose-ass cousin of yours. Don't do it. All right. All right. So there you go. There we have it. Those are the rules and regulations for this holiday season. Let's see how many people actually damn listen. That ought to be funny. How many of y'all really going to listen? I don't think too many will be listening for sure. All right, folks. If you don't know what transpired this weekend, it may be one of the craziest debates in sports I've ever been a part of on who deserves to be in, who should have played, what happened, who didn't show up. I'm talking about college football, this 12-team playoff format. It kind of went amok. Indiana, we don't know what happened. We don't. Those are pondering questions out there. Everyone is wanting to know what happened. I just think some teams play regular season and some people know when to ball up. But at the same time, SMU, you get in here too. What I have to say to SMU, on that first drive, when you had the first down right there in front of you, it was right there in front of you, but you got ballsy and tried to go for the tutty and didn't get it. The whole complexion of the game changed right there. Everything changed right there. Every single thing changed right there. Everything. And I would have pulled a quarterback. I talk about this in baseball during playoff time and being in the World Series on some things I'm not tolerating for my pitcher. No, we're trying to win. And I don't think SMU was trying to win. On the other side of things, the Golden Domers came to play. Penn State came to play. Texas came to play. I don't know who attended church less after college football less. When Alabama lost and found out they couldn't go to the bowls, to the playoff bowl, or when Tennessee lost on Saturday. Who all went to church Sunday? Who was there, Reverend? Huh? Who was there? Who was there Sunday? I got to know this. Who was there? Because LSU women's basketball coach, she knows when people are not in church. She knows. Tennessee fans, what you did in Ohio State, in Columbus, Ohio, if you would have won the game, okay, this has been really, really cool, but you lost. And they say fan support helps. They're like a 12th man. They give the team that needed unity, that balance, that encouragement, that push. When times are getting rough out there, they can look up in the stands and see nothing but fan support. If you look at the pictures from that game, the video, I swear they were in Knoxville. Tennessee took over Columbus. So I don't know how much more you want the fan base to help. You try to win this game, Mr. Heupel, and your Tennessee volunteer football team. What happened? What had happened was we told you if you do not apply pressure to Texas quarterback, they're going to win the game. No pressure was applied. Do teams deserve to be there? Alabama, Ole Miss, South Carolina. I don't want to play that game. I don't want to play that game. No. In the movies, they can do that. We can rewind it. We can fast forward. We can skip it. But no. We got to allow college football to make their mistakes. From that horrible display of a video that showed them the committee watching college football together, that's a fucking cult. No. I want no part of that. You think that picture was set out, that video, they were going to make the right decision? No, sir, at all. No, sir, at all. And it had me thinking about upsets. What if everyone would have lost? Notre Dame, Penn State, Texas. What if they'd have lost? What if they'd have lost? in the world of sports, if you played a sport and you deem your team was pretty good, and you get beat by a team, and they're calling it an upset, that the team that beat you was an upset because the odds were against you to win. I'm the type of person, that team that beat me, you better keep winning. If you lose the game after beating me, I have a problem with that. I have a problem with that. Why didn't you do the same things you did in the game you beat us? Drink them if you got them. Fireballs for everybody. The upset, it's fun to say it, but when you're a part of it, the expectation of you to win the next game, then if you're on the receiving end of that loss, feeling that word upset, the media can't stop letting it go, the videos, social media, my neighbor, Ted down the street, Joey's sister, are always reminding me you were part of that. That's why I don't like the word upset. In theory, it sounds fun. Upset special. No. The pressure is on that team to continue the push. And half of them can't do it. They should do it. Oh, no. They had a Tennessee fan. This joker went to he was up there for a week. Since they found out they were playing the Ohio State, this joker went to all the Waffle Houses and played Rocky Top. Kept the receipts, shared it on social media. Every bar they were at, they took over playing that song. They took over. Here in this town, this city, when the Blues won the Stanley Cup, they went crazy with that damn song, Gloria. No. I will leave an establishment. No. I don't give a damn if the food that good. I hear that song, bye. If I'm in a bar, I'm going outside. If I'm outside and I'm hearing it, I'm going inside. Can't take it. These song associations to things, no. Get your own. You're ruining songs. Somebody probably had a nice hookup on Rocky Top. Now I can't hear it ever again. Ever. Did you think about that? Did you think about that? Did you think about that? On the way to the place you thought would have affected people. Oh, they say they won't change, they want this, they want that. But do they really want all of that? Do they really want all of that? We shall see, good people. We shall see. Moving right along. So now, based on the first round of the college football playoff, watch next year, they make it even more petty to get in. We bitched about 2 lost teams and 3 lost teams. Oh, you're in the FCC. Well, what is the FCC? The Big 10 is the Big 12. No, watch next year. Watch. They're going to come out with some special provisions. We've adjusted the college football playoff structure based on what? No, not at all. Not at all. And in sports, there's always a conspiracy on what happened. How did Ohio State play like that? But they couldn't do diddly-poo a couple of weeks ago. Everyone has these questions, their own theory. What happened? This and that. Chance and opportunity do meet sometimes. They do meet sometimes. But as we get closer and closer, we'll find out. Will we get the top 2 teams that everyone wants to see in the national championship? Who do you want to see play in the national championship? Who do you want to see climb this thing out? Who do you want to see? I'm just liking this time of year right now, watching the waiver wire transfer portal and off the field issues with NIL deals and coaches. That is a soap opera itself in college sports. Shout out and congratulations to Penn State women's college volleyball team on winning national championship. The top 3 schools in college championships, women's volleyball. Stanford, Penn State, and Nebraska. Stanford has 9. 9. I think Penn State has 5, and I think Stanford has 4. I mean, Nebraska has 4. What? Them the top. You would think volleyball would be spread out a little bit more sporadically out there, but look at where those schools are at. Interesting. I'm not going to sit up here and lie to you and pretend I'd sit up here and watch Mizzou basketball every time it's on. No. But I did enjoy the television presentation of the bragging rights game yesterday between the Fighting Illini and MIZ, ZOU Tigers. That was a well-played game yesterday. Thought Mizzou coach was going to go a little WWE, a little UFC fighting right there with the ref right there. Little Tommy pulled his shirt off for Illini, getting on TV, doing his truffle shuffle out there. I like it. As Ben was saying, it was his first game he went to yesterday, seeing Mizzou and Illini. That's his first college basketball game. He was talking about the atmosphere, the college atmosphere. It's just different going to college events. And a lot of people that I run across that don't like sports, my first question is, have you ever been to a sporting event? I'm not talking high school or Pop One or that. No knock on that. Have you ever been to a collegiate event or a collegiate sporting event or a professional sports event? And usually they say no. Well, go to one. They're not as expensive as what you think. Now, those teams that are winning every damn year, you're going to pay. But for those mediocre bottom feeders, you can get in there and see some good quality sporting events for the bottom dollar. But I enjoyed watching that game yesterday. And while watching that game yesterday, Mizzou and Illinois in a bragging rights game, I stumbled across something. I don't know if it's the fact what's going on with the JonBenet Ramsey, Netflix, and 2020 are doing, or what we've uncovered about these old murder mysteries and things of that nature, how popular they are, and how the folks online have been helping. You know, that cat situation that happened during COVID, everyone in America was helping out with that. But this one here, this is the one that has been, this one here gets to me for the simple fact it happened here in St. Louis. I know somebody out there knows something about this, probably know the person that was involved with this, but I think the time has come to return Kevin Garnett's McDonald's All-American jersey that was stolen at halftime here in St. Louis at then Kill Auditorium. In 1995, someone stole Kevin Garnett's McDonald's All-American jersey. I think there should be a way to get a list of all the people that was working that day at the event. I think we ought to start there. That's where we're going to start, right there. We're going to get to the bottom of this. I'm going to send the big ticket his jersey and say compliments to Dre Montes Investigative Services. Oh, my goodness. That right there would be the tip. But seriously, who stole that damn jersey? Where is it? Did somebody wear it to school one day and, just think when nobody going to notice? Did somebody take it to college and wear it? I mean, that was the jersey time then. Everybody was wearing the jerseys then. So I'm wondering, did someone steal it and give it away as a Christmas gift and that person didn't know that was the actual damn jersey? But where is Kevin Garnett's McDonald's All-American jersey at St. Louis? Talk to me. As I said about the sporting events, and it had me going down the white rabbit hole based on what happened yesterday in the NFL. I'm a Denver Bronco fan. I'm a Florida football Gator fan, and we won our bowl game on Friday. By the way, Florida, go. My Denver Broncos shat the bed on Thursday. We lost. We didn't do diddly poo. I don't understand the play calling. Why would you punt, Sean? What? Things of that nature right there gets under my skin for sure. But yesterday, as a football fan, as a person that loves to watch the NFL, yesterday was beautiful. It was beautiful. Well-played games. Carolina Panthers. You have something in that quarterback. That young man made about 4 throws yesterday that blew my mind. For one, I didn't know it was that damn little. Where's the rest of you? Bryce made some throws yesterday. Detroit Lions. That play you guys put together based on Jared Goff stumbling and your running back stumbling and getting a touchdown out of it. When you're not afraid to go in the bag at any moment of a game, that's like some young Belichick shit. That's some young Nick Saban type shit, what he pulled off. Some Bill Walsh type things, what that man. Detroit is playing some good football. Shout out to my younger son, Tim. That's his squad. But the game that really a couple of games had me intrigued yesterday. One that really, I'm like, what are y'all doing? It had to be when the Vegas Raiders were trying to figure out should they win the game or not. The Vegas Raiders going into this matchup had the number 1 pick going into the draft based on records. Now they have the 6th pick because they went out and won the game. The Raiders need everything. There's so much turmoil going on with that ball club. It's not even funny anymore. Between the Raiders and the Cowboys, if the Cowboys played as hard as they played last night, where would they be? Huh? Where would they be, Dakota? Baker, that was not your fault. That was not your fault. And guys in the NFL, guys and women in the NFL, when teams are having a hard time with one another, it's because they're rivals. They know each other too well. It's not as easy as we think it's going to be. It's not as easy. And I think one of the most impressive games I saw yesterday, Washington Commanders in the Fly Eagles game yesterday. Philly opened up with a 14-0 run. 14-0. But I'm looking at the quarterback of the Washington Commanders. This young man is being put with a task of something that it takes a special blend to get to comprehend everything. All right. He's a top pick for a ball club that's trying to change his identity, not just from the Redskins to the Commanders, but the whole culture of that team because they had some disastrous things going on there within the front office, within the clubhouse. You get this young man. You get a new ownership group. Talk to me. Jeffrey Wright and Magic Johnson are part of it. Talk to me now. You got the whole city influenced by this whole change in this ownership group, what they were doing before the season started in and around D.C., in and around this team, in and around this young man, quarterback, and his mom is his sports agent, by the way. They're possibly on the brink of going to the playoffs, something we never thought the Washington Commanders, Washington football team, Washington Redskins would be in. Let's just be real. The way this city has ignited around this young man, the way the players, the veterans have just got around this young man. This dude is the real deal. Coach Herm Epps was trying to tell us. He is him. Jaden is him. He is him. This man yesterday 5 turnovers. Go back and watch the game. If you have the NFL Network, go back and watch that game. But this time, just keep your eye on him. Watch his composure the whole game. Watch his body language the whole game. Caleb, you might want to watch this. You can learn something. This young man, no pressure. Clock is just tick, 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 nothing. Then to top all that, they win the game. Yeah, we know it was a false start on the right side, but damn that. And you trying to tell me the city wants a new stadium too? Come on now. What? Get them in the playoffs. Be the product you said you were by us drafting you high. Instant improvement. Team morale, city morale, community morale up. And we could possibly get a new stadium out of this? Oh, my goodness. Where do we sign the check? Where do we sign the check? This is when people don't have a problem paying money for the winning team. It becomes a problem when the team is not what, kids? Winning. Winning. I lived in a city that welcomed the NFL, a NASCAR town. High school, college basketball, then high school sports. Charlotte, North Carolina. In that order. NASCAR, God, college basketball, high school sports. And they decided to bring an NFL team down there. It didn't go well in the beginning. Didn't go well. They didn't know how to tailgate at NFL game. They had to tailgate at NASCAR. In college football, that's it. You can't tailgate the same at the two. But when that Carolina town got a taste of that winning, woo-hoo, woo-hoo, woo. Ticket prices for teams that are winning versus ticket prices for teams that are losing, big difference. Big difference. We learned firsthand here in St. Louis with our baseball team. No pun intended, but we saw it. We saw more fan support from the opposing team than ever. Because it's so affordable for a family of 20 to go to a Cardinal game than a family of 2 when the Cardinals were winning. The older we get, I'm starting to realize things that are not our control. No matter what we say, it's out of our hands. It's out of our hands, what we think. Whole lot of things out of our hands. Don't comment on it. You ain't got nothing to do with it. Who cares? What you got in on this? All of those sorts of things start to happen as you get older. And the best way I can give you this, and best advice I can give you, studies show that that men that do house chores, that clean up, get more sex. Not for the men that live alone, though. That's for people that live with somebody. Live. Keep that in mind. I am rooting for you. Also, we found out for the Super Bowl halftime show, the people want Kendrick Lamar. They say they do not want Lil Wayne. What do you think about that? I personally think the halftime show should be a message from the NFL thanking us, the fans. Thank us. Thank us for being there, for going through the horrible draft picks, the horrible play calling, the ill-advised penalties. Give us back what we give you guys. Energy, money, support, and time. Give us that back. I want a halftime show for us, the fans. They have yet to give us anything. The only sport to give us something was the Major League Baseball All-Star Game in the Field of Dreams. That was it. That's the last sport to give us something. Give us something, NFL. We done had the lights go out. We done had it rain in the halftime show. We done had a nipple come out. We done had all kind of stuff happen for the halftime show. All kind of things have happened. All these shenanigans. How about Jay-Z or whoever on the musical board? How about show us how the NFL feels about the fans? Give us something. Give us something. I learned that a lot of people in Hollywood over the age of 50 that are in relationships and married, they don't sleep in the same bed. They don't sleep in the same bed. They stay in the same house, but they sleep in the same bed. And here's the reason why. Men say they do too much scratching, as far as the men do. The men scratch too much. Their night sweats, can't get comfortable, kicking shit, all this. The women, it's more of quiet time and peace. Do you sleep in the same bed with your partner? I was shocked and amazed how many of the normal folks I see in South City that I pose this question to. I was amazed how many of them said, yeah, we sleep in different beds. What? He snores like it's no tomorrow. She has 9,000 pillows on the bed, Dre. Okay. As long as you happy, I don't care. I just find it interesting. Interesting for sure. One more thing of thanks. We'll get out of here and let you guys get on with the rest of your Christmas shopping. We went a little long today. We had a little power glitch at the beginning of the show, but thank you folks for hanging tight with us. And again, shout out to my man Mike in OKC, Mike and his daughters. They sent me my first Christmas card of the year. Shout out to the Grafton family. And I got my first on-air gift today. Shout out to Ben. Got me some incense. Got me some old incense right here. That's awesome. That's awesome. Look at that. Hey, look at that. That is awesome. And today, happy Festivus out there for the rest of us. All right, let's give our thanks right here in remembrance. Over the weekend, we lost baseball great Rickey Henderson. Rickey Henderson. Now, baseball is my favorite sport. Favorite sport. Shout out to my dad and my grandma. Rest easy, grandma. And Rickey was I was fast until I was about 9 months old. After that, speed just didn't come with me. But athletic ability and effort was always there. So I tried to run fast. I never thought I was Rickey Henderson, but I pretended to bat like him when I played baseball. And it also got me thinking about Charlie Hustle, Pete Rose. We lost two amazing guys that could hit that pill, man. Hit that pill. Pete Rose and Rickey Henderson. Wow. Rest easy, guys. And in that process here in St. Louis, we're going through that part right now. We're about to get some new people in the building. We got to introduce ourselves. We got to show them our town and our city and our pride. New Cardinal players are coming because we got the exit door wide open. We just lost my man, PG Gold, Paul Goldsmith. Gold is a Yankee now. He's an old Yank now, Mom. He's a Yankee. I want to thank you, PG Gold. 2021 Golden Glove winner. 2022 MVP. 2022 All-Star. 2022 All Major League Baseball First Team. 2022 Silver Slugger Award winner. 2022 Hank Aaron Award winner. So, PG Gold, I think you did your thing here for us. We failed you. We lied to you. We didn't uphold our end of the bargain. We thought we was going to get that WS with you here, meaning the World Series. We hope you the best in the World Series with your new team, the Yankees, and we look forward to seeing you in the World Series. Go Cards, huh? Cards and Yankees in the World Series, baby. Who's coming with? Huh? Who's coming with? Well, that will be it for sure, good folks. And in the NFL, what I learned, as with the Rams are getting healthy, and that's scary. Everybody that was hurt is coming back to some of these teams that you forgot about that can put in the work and do their job. So just do that roster reset and see who's coming back for sure. Already good people. Again, thank you again for tuning in to Certa Pro Painters presents Montez at Midday here on this Make It Happen Monday edition of the show, as well as Mamba Mentality Monday. We got it in. We got it grooving for sure. Again, thank you again to our newest sponsors joining the team and the crew. It has been fun adding you folks to the team. Got Fairway Automotive with 4 locations to serve you. For sure, for sure, for sure. You got your real estate needs covered for you, whether you're buying or selling. Miss Sarah Duncan is here for you as well. And if you would like to do some advertising on the show, you can reach out to us, and we will contact you and give you the appropriate information that you may need. Again, thank you again to the folks at the Candy Bar in downtown Bell Vegas. And here is the QR code for you to get you right to the studio version of the show that you can view Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. There will be no show this Wednesday because Santa is coming. Santa's coming. Where? Santa's coming. But we'll be back Friday with a special edition of the show as well this holiday season. Well, folks, thank you again. Thank you to everyone that was watching on Facebook, YouTube, and the Twitter. Thank you so much for tuning in to another exciting episode of Montez at Midday. And I guess we'll see you again on Friday, folks. As they say in the hood, we will holler at you later. Peace out to you via StreamYard to Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We'll see you later, good people. All right, folk. All right, folks, we'll get our music session going on here. Get on up out of here. Again, this is my youngest son, Tim, getting it in right here with his lyrics. All right.
One-man army in this bitch, I ain't got no friends. Don't leave the house unless I got my bag, cause I'm the dope man. Don't start the whip unless I got my mag. I don't trust no man, can't get ahead, they bringing up my past, so let me go in. I was bending blocks and spinning back to kick the dough in. Before you serve, you gotta lock it up, bitch, I'm knowing. Draco with a couple $100, I'm not going. She text and say I love you with all my heart, you gotta show me. If you ain't talking paper progression, then don't approach me. Glock come with a ladder and my jeans is always poking. If I wake up, I ain't made no paper, then I ain't smoking. Before I fuck, I gotta grab a mag, not no Trojan. When you trap, you gotta listen up, really focus. I was bagging up and selling AFs out the focus. You was class clown for the hoes, copping Goja. I was on the court dropping niggas like DeRozan. You was in the court pointing at niggas.